True confidence has nothing to do with talent, beauty, success, or achievements. It needs no one or nothing because it doesn't come from comparison, it comes from within. And it's also not about overcoming all insecurities. Every single confident person that you know shares this one thing in common. Hey y'all, my name is Pearl and I coach ambitious creatives to build their dream life by utilizing social media and building a personal brand. If you're interested in the personal development and the spiritual evolution that goes into building your dream life and you want a guide for this process, my new cohort opens up September 7th and you can apply by booking a call, and the link is in my bio. Like I was saying, what all confident people share is that they are willing to be terrified. And in this video, I want to share what it looks like to build real confidence. The first thing that I want to address is that confidence is a result. It's not the reason. Whether or not it's acknowledged, a lot of people think that confidence is a trait that you are born with or you have really early on, or that you are not born with and don't have, but it is not. It is a skill. It is literally the result of practice. You could also have performative confidence. So not everyone who seems confident actually is confident. And some people's confidence is literally based off things that are external. It's ungrounded and it can be taken away in an instant. If someone is confident because of their beauty, the second that they don't meet the beauty standard, their confidence disappears. If someone has all of their confidence because of their success and their achievements, if they're not succeeding and achieving, then their confidence goes away. What we actually want is unshakable confidence. So what do we need to do in order to get this? The first thing you need to do is to take action. And I know this may be basic, but it's a basic concept, but most people actually don't embody it. Because in order to be confident in something, it means that you've done it so many times that it feels natural and normal for you. And in order for something to feel natural and normal, it means that you have had to do it for the first time and that it was something that was scary to do. When you meet someone who has confidence in something, say they're confident in the gym, or they're confident speaking publicly, or they're confident showing up on social media, it means that at one point they had to start doing that. And I promise you that the first time they did it, they were not confident. Why? Because they had never done it before. Confidence is neutral. It's not something that's just bestowed on random people. Every single person has to work for it. And if you don't take action, if you don't actually do the thing that you want to be confident in, then you're not going to get that result. Because like I said earlier, it's the result. It's the output. It's not the reason. It's not the beginning. No one ever starts with confidence. Every single confident person sits on a pile of skills that they are confident in that they have had to build because they were willing to tolerate fear. An example from my own life is that I remember talking to this girl and she was just saying, oh my gosh, you're so confident online. It's so natural for you. It's something that's easy for you. It's not easy for me. And I met her when I was about 3 years into content creation. So she wasn't there for the years that I had been putting in the work on showing up on camera, showing up scared, showing up awkward, showing up cringy. Oh, I was literally so uncomfortable. I wanted to literally crumple my entire soul into a tiny little ball and throw myself away into the trash can. Like, it was so unbelievably embarrassing. I was like, how do people do this? Like, how do you just talk in front of the camera? And if someone else was to be in the room with me while I was talking to the camera, oh my God, I literally could not have been more embarrassed. But by the time she had met me, I had put in the reps for years and she just assumed that I was confident, not because I had done the work. I had taken action. The second thing that you need to do is to be it until you become it. I love this way more than fake it till you make it. That phrase has never really sat right with me because I don't love like faking things, although I think it's totally fine to fake things because it does feel fake. I love the slight shift of be it till you become it. You can use affirmations and you can use identity work to help you embody someone who has the results that you want, because yeah, that person has a different identity than the one that you have. The person that you want to become who is confident thinks different thoughts and they do different things. So even being cognizant and mindful of what those things are and looking at the difference between what you do and what they do. And if you don't even know the difference between those two things, literally look online. What are those people doing? A lot of people are like vlogging what they do. You could literally look at what they do throughout the day. Watch their videos. How are they thinking? How are they talking? And what would that look like for you to do the same? And remember that confidence is a muscle. You have to be working it regularly. It's not something that you could do one time. You can't just do one workout and then suddenly you have massive glutes and huge biceps, right? You have to constantly and continually, consistently be practicing. Speaking of practice, the third thing that you need is to have some sort of modality to practice confidence. I am very partial to showing up on social media as a way to build confidence because there's so much bang for your buck, right? You're building a personal brand, you're attracting clients, you can attract opportunities, you can connect to people who you would never connect to in your real life, learning how to be confident, you're showing up online, you have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent, you have to trust yourself, you have to become a new version of yourself. Like there's so many levels and layers of what it takes to actually build a personal brand online, not to mention if you think about where we're headed as a society toward AI, personal brand is going to be even more important because of its authenticity and because of the fact that no one can really copy a real actual human who has their own thoughts and who is taking every experience that they ever had and making it into something that's uniquely theirs. It's going to be so important for us to have creators who are like that. And honestly, there's still so much opportunity. I'll be talking to friends and they'll be like, oh, don't you know, so-and-so, Susie, the baker from Alabama. And I'm like, I've literally never heard of that person. I'll look them up. Millions of followers. They have a whole product line. They're literally rich. They're living their best life. I'm like, I've never heard of this person, but it dominates somebody else's algorithm. It dominates millions of other people's algorithm. So it's really just finding your lane and finding your people, and how exciting and how amazing is that? But too many people are literally just too scared to start. And of course, it doesn't have to be building a personal brand. It could be focusing on your health. It could be putting yourself out there with relationships. I just think that you could also do those things while building a personal brand around health or around building relationships or whatever you want to do. I would encourage almost anyone, and if you're watching this, you're probably someone who is interested in that. You could work with me and join my cohort on September 7th. That's also something that I'm quite partial to because it's literally going to collapse time for you. And instead of it taking you like 2 or 3 years, it's going to take you like a couple months, but up to you. The fourth thing you need in order to practice confidence is to lower the bar. This is really hard for people who are ambitious. This is very difficult for people because they're like, well, if it's that small, then it's actually not real progress. Your actual felt experience makes you feel like a winner. When I was taking ping pong classes, my ping pong teacher said a good way to win is to play someone worse than you. When you're setting up a goal, right? Have the big goals, but then break them down to the tiniest goal where you're like, that's literally too easy. That's too easy for me. I'm so ambitious and I'm so amazing. Yes, it is. So make yourself feel like a winner every day because winning always infuses you with energy. And losing depletes you of energy. So if you're setting yourself up to lose because you're making tomorrow's list 20 things long instead of like 3, then you're going to end up only doing 1. But if you say, I'm going to do these 3 small things and then you do them all, you're going to go check, check, check. I'm good. Maybe might as well do like 2 more. That's actually how it goes. It's literally a hack. People are always looking for hacks, shortcuts. Here it is. Lower the bar. And the last thing that you need to build true, real confidence that comes from within is the ability to tolerate discomfort. Unfortunately, you are going to feel uncomfortable pretty much all the time. But if you're ambitious and you're successful, and if you are someone who's creative, you already know this. You already know that life is uncomfortable and that pain is literally the necessary catalyst for success. And just like when you go to the gym and you feel the burn or you feel sore afterwards, and it's like kind of validates the fact that you worked hard, pain is the same way. Discomfort is the same way. When I'm feeling uncomfortable, I almost get excited because I'm like, I'm growing. If I never feel discomfort and I'm always like chill, it means my muscles aren't sore. It means I'm not really working that hard at the gym. Being scared is good. Not knowing if it's going to work out is good. What isn't good is being scared and then not doing it. Being scared and then doing it anyways will literally give you unshakable confidence. No one will be able to touch you. No one will be able to ever tell you, oh, you can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? I can do anything I want to do. Being scared, being terrified means you're becoming someone new. And if you want to become someone new, if you look at your reality, you're like, yeah, there's some things I'd rather not have. I'd rather be this. Anticipate, expect, and learn to get excited for being terrified, for being scared. It means you're growing. Learn to make that association. Being scared means I'm growing. Confidence is so foundational to so many different things in our lives. So if you build it in one area, that kind of transfers over to other areas. So if there's multiple areas in your life that you want to change, if you just build confidence in one area, then you'll have that to support you as you're building your life in other areas as well. But it's the same process, which is nice. You don't have to refigure out the same process every time. It's just you're applying it to something new. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.